For September 17th, 2025, this is DC Action News, reporting bravely and boldly from the center of the multiverse. I'm Alex Jaffe. Our top story? God napping. Kamal, the recently born new god of Earth prophesied to bring an end to the war in the Fourth World, has been declared missing. Informants in the Newsboy Legion report that Kamal was last seen in the company of Mr. Miracle, appearing distressed upon learning of his role in New God Destiny. Seraphan of the Forever People has been unaccounted for since the disappearance, marking him as lead suspect. Since our last report, Orion, the son of Darkseid raised on New Genesis by the recently retired Highfather, has succeeded his adoptive parent as their world's new leader, taking on the new title of Oathmaker. The Justice League entered a partnership with Oathmaker in locating any apocalyptian forces on Earth, allegedly linked with former League affiliate, business mogul, and government agent Maxwell Lord. The League/New Genesis Alliance does report they found an apocalyptian outpost, but a retreating ship escaped through a black hole during a skirmish with the female furies of Granny Goodness. While we admit it's entirely possible that fortune may favor the righteous, and perhaps Kamal was not on board that escaping starcraft, in times like this we have no choice but to contend with the reality that Darkseid is. In international news, the Taiwanese military is searching for the thief of a valuable semiconductor from Quantum Computing Solutions, one of their principal technology firms. Security footage of the culprit appears to be an exact match for Cyborg, charter member of the Justice League and the Titans. Justice League Logistics Chief Red Tornado posits that the culprit was more likely a shapeshifter taking Cyborg's form. According to the Justice League, Cyborg's whereabouts were accounted for at the time on the large game reserve Register Island off the coast of Madagascar, with fellow Titan Beast Boy and the Doom Patrol. The heroes were present, contending with animal-themed supervillain the Zookeeper, having populated the island with genetically altered giant beasts under his control. Footage was provided to DC Action News of Cyborg and Robot Man dismantling the tower on Register Island, which allowed Zookeeper to control his monsters, after which he was promptly eaten by an enormous purple mutant pterodactyl. Beast Boy, Zookeeper's historical nemesis, assures us that he'll somehow probably be okay. What do you make of all this, Monsterverse counterpart Jaffzilla? Thanks, Jaffzilla. The latest from the Absolute Universe and our embedded reporter on the Island of Mice and Men after this.
Are you looking for the imperfect get-a-close to stress out on your next day at work? Why not shy away from Bizarro World? In Bizarro World, we do things a big lot similarly. Here, us do opposite of all earthly things. Us hate beauty. Us love ugliness. It's big crime to make anything perfect on Bizarro World. There's an entire Bizarro World to avoid. Whether you're ignoring the Flash bulletin board in Perimeter City, safely viewing documentaries in Gotham's Law Alley, being infected by the virus that is causing us to think properly and driving us insane, to say nothing of the real, very real science that dictates that planets should be round and not cube-shaped that is causing it to cave in on its... Or having a very culturally appropriate spiritual sleeping in Panda Narbot will be completely unprepared for you. Bizarro World. Don't come here!
Welcome back to DC Action News. We go now to Absolute Alex Jaffe for the latest Earth Alpha report. Oh, not too much going on here this week, actually. There was some unusual weather over Missouri. Local law enforcement there had apprehended the wanted criminal Wally West, but he escaped custody before he could be turned over to higher authorities. That's about it, really. It seems whatever dark forces typically conspire to damn our world on a weekly basis are otherwise occupied for the moment. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Back to you. Thanks, Abzal. Our latest report from Moray Island reveals that a cat-themed crew of guerrilla fighters on the Island of Mice and Men is gathering power to fight back against the brainwashing of the purported refuge nation's leader, Mouseman. We're receiving word from our embedded reporter that an unwelcome intruder from the Justice League has arrived somewhere on the island, and that the Mouseman is sentencing his own political prisoners to be eaten alive by giant mice as a means of re-establishing control while drawing the interloper into the open. Here's Esper Quinn, no relation, with the report.
Mice have ears. Mice have ears, Mouseman knows. Mouseman knows, mice have ears. Mice have ears. Mice have ears, Mouseman knows. Mouseman knows. Mouseman knows. Mice have ears. Mice have ears. Mouseman knows. Mice have ears. Mice. Wonder Woman. Mice have ears, Mouseman knows. Mice have ears, Mouseman knows. Mice have ears, Mouseman knows.
In Italy, the Palermo Pearl, a priceless necklace in the ownership of Gotham City underworld figure Carmine Falcone, was stolen from his Venice estate during a transatlantic visitation. The current whereabouts of Catwoman, usually the lead suspect when this kind of thing happens, are unaccounted for, which, given historical patterns, means that it's probably her. We'll have the live report for you once Batman catches up to her and then for some reason lets her go. Lastly, in political news, following Mayor Melinda Grayson Lynn's public breakdown at the last mayoral debate, former Bludhaven Mayor Bernard Bisogni was reinstated, despite a scandalous history of proven connections to the Blockbuster gang. Undeterred, local hero Nightwing left his signature mark as a shattered glass imprint on Bisogni's office window, as a sign that he's watching. And perhaps this time Nightwing has the muscle to back his warning up. That's right, Nightwing now has a sidekick of his own. Going by Nightwing Prime, this new fifth-dimensionally empowered hero who emerged from the recent Bludhaven Titans Tower crisis appears to at least possess all the powers of Superman, and perhaps then some. A quick visit by the Justice League to Bludhaven gave the new Nightwing Prime a quick cross-examination, followed by their go-ahead. So what's the difference between Gotham City and Bludhaven, we ask? Gotham doesn't have a Superman. Unless you count Gotham Girl. Has anyone heard from Gotham Girl? That's all the news on your Prime Earth. For DC Action News, I'm Alex Jaffe, and your day has now been saved. For more on these developing stories, read The New Gods number 10, Justice League Red number 2, Titans number 27, Batman Superman World's Finest number 43, Absolute Flash number 7, Wonder Woman number 25, Catwoman number 79, and Nightwing number 130. DC Action News was created by Alex Jaffe and is produced by Alex Jaffe and Esper Quinn. Additional voices this week by Brian Gleine and Esper Quinn. This is a listener-supported broadcast. Your contributions to patreon.com/DCActionNews are what keep us running. If you'd like to join our cast and have any comments, questions, or ideas, write to us at show@DCActionNews.com. The views and opinions expressed in this podcast do not necessarily reflect those of DC or Warner Brothers, nor should they be read as confirmation or denial of future DC plans. Never stop reading comics.